Hi, Sunshine Vagabonds here. So if you happen to check out our video on Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, we mentioned or we left a little Easter egg in there that we were going to be talking about a little tour we did while we were there.
Yeah, and it was part of our quick road trip across the American Southwest. And I admitted in the other video I wasn't really excited about going to Sedona, but I changed my mind after seeing it. Really liked it, that little city there. And I was not excited about this trip either. I let her.
I really pick great things.
Well, I trusted you. I did trust her. So we're going to tell you a little bit about Pink Jeep Adventure Tours. And we'll tell you what we thought about it and the trip we took. And at the end, we'll tell you if we thought it was worthwhile. At the beginning, I was not thinking it was, and she thought it was going to be awesome.
Yes.
So why don't you tell them a little bit about the trip that we selected?
Yeah, so I went on their website, and you can choose from a variety of different adventures in a pink Jeep. They tell you great website, great description. They list the extremity of each tour. We picked hours based on that. So the tour we took was rated 3 out of 5, and it was called the Broken Arrow.
Why was it called the Broken Arrow Tour?
Because that is where Jimmy Stewart's Broken Arrow film was filmed.
And you love Jimmy Stewart.
I do.
Because
I grew up in the town that he grew up in.
Right. Not at the same time.
No.
Which is Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
All right. This is nothing like Indiana, Pennsylvania. So we did the Broken Arrow Tour. When you get to Pink Jeep Adventures, the check-in process was super smooth. It's right down in downtown Sedona. Parking's kind of a pain in the neck, though. Give yourself time to park if you're going to do one of these adventures. So anyway, we parked. We checked in. We actually had breakfast in their little cafe, which was nothing special, but the views.
The views were nice.
They were. It was an unbelievable place to sit and eat.
Yeah.
Then you sit in a waiting area. The people in the waiting area were real friendly. It was pretty organized. It was a little bit warm. There were restrooms there, but it was very organized. So our driver came and got us. Do you remember our driver's name?
Hailie.
It was Hailie. So Hailie was our guide, and she picked up the two of us and about 6 other people, and that was our tour. So we headed out to the Jeep with Hailie.
They are America's first Jeep tour. They have locations in 2 other areas, I believe.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
But this one and this specific trail was their first trail.
Yes.
The Broken Arrow Tour. And they are the only people authorized to do tours out there on the Broken Arrow Trail.
So we get into this really cool pink Jeep. I felt very comfortable in it. I thought it was totally comfortable ride. You had some issues with comfortable.
Yeah, I did, mainly because I'm tall and I have a big shiny head, which I smacked on the bar getting in and out of the car twice into the Jeep. And I got long legs and all that stuff. But it was pretty comfortable anyway.
Yeah.
Especially when we were on the pavement getting to the Broken Arrow Tour.
Yeah, so the tour, as a 3 out of 5, was very rugged. You're going over the red rocks, basically. Huge red rocks.
Yeah, like 75% of the time you were out in the wilderness going over really rough trails. Like there were a couple times where Hailie goes, all right, we're going to drive up that trail right there. And I was like, what? No, we're not. But we did.
Yeah.
Or she was like, we're going to go down. And they had like crazy names like Devil's Staircase. And
yes, that was very cool. I really thought that was very cool.
It was.
But it was called Devil's Staircase.
It was awesome. And these Jeeps are crazy outfitted. Like they say when they buy the Jeep, they have to send them to their own shop to be outfitted for the trips that they go on. All kinds of safety features, roll bars. And they said the training for the drivers is crazy.
Right. It's very extensive.
Like Hailie was awesome, and she made. I mean, we told you about the Devil's Staircase and some of the big trails we went up, and some of the rocks we drove around or over. And I mean, I would not have done that.
No, and we did see like a vehicle out there that was trying to do it themselves, and we saw people in like these cart kind of a thingies trying to do them. And I don't know, I would never attempt to do something like that.
All right, so once we got out there and survived the drive up and around and everywhere, what did you think about what we saw?
Amazing rock formations. And she actually like they have names for all these different rock formations out there. Like Snoopy was one of them. I don't remember all of
The
them.
submarine rock, and there was Yogi, I think a Yogi Bear rock. And
Yeah. So you'll hear them like they communicate with each other, and oh yeah, we're just now passing Snoopy, and so yeah, they have names for all these rock formations. And then she points out like how you figure out why they called it that, which is really cool.
yeah, she was very knowledgeable about all the local sites, and like her geology was pretty impressive, and her history. And so she even talked about UFOs in a place called the Bradshaw Ranch, which was close by. She was just a wealth of knowledge, and she was fun. And what did she do every time we got to a stop?
We got out, and she would take pictures of us. She'd actually like, you're going to a photo shoot or whatever. She'd line you up in like the perfect right spot to take these pictures and take a photo for us.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's like when we go to take selfies, she's like, "Oh, wait, let me do that the right way," and our pictures were pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hailie was awesome. The scenery was amazing. And a great way to see it. And we got to have a once in a lifetime kind of ride over I mean, you're literally driving on these big rock formations. And some of it was hard. Like, I'm like, are we going to make this? She's the adventure person. I'm the big baby.
Oh, but like she said, they do have extensive training. They take them out there and make them do these trails and put them in precarious positions that she said we would probably never find ourselves in. So, yeah, they've got good training.
All right. So we talked about the experience, the fact that I didn't want to go on it originally. One reason I was a little bit hesitant to do this was the price tag. It was $153 per person for a 2-hour tour. I thought that was a little bit much, but you didn't.
No.
You were pretty much ready to go right from the get-go. What'd you think? Was it worth $153?
I thought it was a little on the high side, price-wise. I figured it would be like high 120s.
That's what you thought it was worth after doing it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think it was worth it. Seeing how much time and effort went into training their drivers, outfitting these Jeeps, and the places they took us, which there's really no other way to get to me made it kind of like a once in a lifetime experience. So I say it's worth $153. One thing I will say, they said it was a 3 on a scale of 1 to 5 with bumpiness. It was really pretty damn bumpy. It was really bumpy. Neither of us were hurt. Neither of us had back problems. But if you have back problems, I wouldn't do the Broken Arrow tour. Do one of the more tame tours.
Right, I agree.
All right. So that's it. Pink Jeep Adventure Tours in Sedona, Arizona. I said it was worth it. Jackie thought it was a little bit pricey. Definitely.
It's still an adventure. You should still take it.
Thanks for watching today. We are Sunshine Vagabonds. We have a whole bunch of these videos. If you could give us a subscribe, that would be
easy for you to say.
I know. I've said this 1,000 times. I should be able to spit that out. That would be awesome. And click that little notification bell and tell all your friends about it. What are you pointing to me for?
Like us. My thumb just goes that way.
Oh, and like us. All that stuff. All right. That's it. See you later. Ciao.
Ciao.